I didn't have a problem working with. I like people that tell me I'm not going to help you on this. So I know I got to fight now.
Yeah.
Or you know what, Kwame, I don't have a problem with that. I don't know who told you that. And we had those kind of meetings where if I know where you are, then I can react to that, and I like that. I like that. I don't. It's not personal to me. Everybody, you're supposed to stand up for your folk.
So do you think that, because now me understanding that, it's almost like it wasn't necessarily a problem between the relationship between y'all, but more or less the relationship that they had to maintain amongst their constituents.
I cannot have Detroit in control of a water department that feeds 9 counties in southeastern Michigan, and 48% of this state depends on this water department. Even though the water department is one of the best in the world, wastewater treatment plant,
Yep.
one of the third or fourth largest joint facility in the world, has the cleanest water in the world, has the best filtration system in the ozonation process in the world. We don't want them controlling it. So what we have to do is make them corrupt and incompetent. This entire thing is never about what it's about. It's always politics is about power and control.
Yep.
And so if it's about power, control, and money, why are we always dangling around these issues that are thrown around in the press? Why are we so easy for the red herring? It's about that. I was watching Megan and Henry, oh Harry and Megan, or whatever they name.
Yeah.
And so my wife was watching. I said, "This is some bad. Oh my God, you watching this every night? Oh my goodness!"
Yeah.
But I went there and watched it, and they talking about all. I said, "What? The press did what? And how can the press just?" And I'm sitting there like, "What? You
Yeah.
listening to this?
Yeah.
Right?" So she's like, "Oh, so you like it now?" But what they were going through.
You sound, hey, she sound like Rita.
So it was that. It's that same thing that people got to understand the coordination. If you don't understand that, then you'll constantly be wagged by the tail. It's you really have to understand in your community, because if you think about it all at once, it's too big.
Yeah.
What do I need for my community? Is it important that I have a water bill
Yeah.
that's low, and that people can go down there, I can go talk to? Is if I start a business in Detroit, is it important that I'm able to compete for contracts in the city?
Yeah.
I mean, these are the questions that you should just ask yourself. If you just live your life and roam around the city all week, all day for
Yeah.
years and years and years, and you don't care what's going on, then this city will never be the place where everybody's looking for opportunity. I said this last time. I lived in Dallas. I lived in Atlanta. I don't ever hear a conversation about the mayor. Not a single one.
I don't even know who. Well, only reason I know who the Chicago mayor is because she kind of like wanted to be the rock star with the whole LGBT community. The whole thing as far as
Oh yeah, it's the black woman.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I know who the Chicago. I don't know who the Dallas mayor is.
Me neither.
I don't know who any of those people are. So
I know that my man just won down there. That's horrible. That's horrible. in Atlanta, man. I should have. Yeah, I know. My man, young guy, just met him.
Yeah.
But they don't talk about him.
They don't.
There's not a focal point on that. And I believe in this city that the anger and ire is always used to manipulate, because you can't manage anything that emotional.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to calm down and say, what is the real play?
Yeah.
And the water department is major. Listen, that is a major catalyst for economic development. It's a major catalyst for growth. It's a major catalyst. Now we understand water systems are very important just to keep safe.
Yeah.
Biological and chemical weapons, homeland security. You don't just let your water system go. You just don't do that. And of course they had to make Kwame Kilpatrick, the water. Bobby Ferguson, Bobby Ferguson been doing water jobs since long before I was in office. So all of those different things, just even not pointing at me years later, because it's gone now. But I believe that the employees from the water department will be echoing what I'm saying. That this was a place where they had not just opportunity for advancement and growth, and an opportunity to learn more A lot of these people, the engineers, the chemists, the biologists, these guys were noted around the country for being experts at what they do.
Yeah. Why do you think that? I've always tried to understand what the importance of maintaining a political position was, right? Because from a financial perspective, it doesn't seem worth it, right? And I kind of bring it back to the whole Rick Snyder thing. It's like
not.
for the money that they make versus utilizing that same skill set and talent in any arena, and it almost seems like even if you look at the president, right? The president don't make the majority of their money off their salary, right? They make the majority of their money off the books and then off the speeches, and once they come out of office, they're able to charge an arm and a leg in order to be able to get in their presence and all of that other type of stuff. What's the incentive? And I don't really understand unless you truly care about what it is that you're doing, and then you get into the political process, and then you have to evolve based off of what it takes in order to be successful. What's the incentive for somebody to go into politics? I look at the young guy that's under what's her name, Gretchen Whitmer, the lieutenant governor. He's a really young guy. He's a black guy, and I forgot what his name is, but I actually met him at the Pistons game. I don't remember what his name is, but he's really, really young.
Yeah,
I'm trying to understand what the incentive is. Yeah, I'm trying to understand what the incentive is for him.
Yeah.
Why would a young person want to go into politics?
For Kwame Kilpatrick and for a whole lot of other folk, it was all I ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the money. It was about the opportunity. It was fun.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine working. I was home at the state capitol. That felt like home.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know what else to do with my life except be mayor of the city of Detroit. That's what I wanted to do. That was the ultimate end of my goal in life. I didn't want to be president or congressman or senator or governor. I wanted to be mayor of Detroit. I wanted to be like Coleman Young.
Yeah.
I was saying that from 10 years old. And then you just have this genuine relationship with the people of this city or whatever city you want to engage. It's changing now, but for, I believe, a generation ago mayors, that I include myself in that, that's what it was about for us. It was about connecting to the city. The devastating thing of being literally thrown out of this city was like worse than my divorce. This was the worst divorce that I've ever
You think it was worse than getting divorced?
It was worse than my divorce from my first wife. It was worse than that. And that probably is why we divorced.
That's a lot.
I defined myself as a Detroiter.
Yeah.
Like I ain't want to live nowhere. I don't want to go nowhere.
Yeah.
And so that thing had me here. And when people start making it, oh, it was our money. It was our money.
Yeah.
It hurt so bad, like money.